Hello everybody, my name is Python and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survivor from Python's World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm back from my first week of pre-recording, but sadly this is now the start of my second week of pre-recording for the second weekend because this coming weekend I'm going to be out camping. But then after that weekend, everything is going to be back to normal, and yeah, everything's looking good. But yeah, don't mind me. I'm just reading a little book here on the enchant table. Nah, I'm just kidding. What we're going to do, I have 30 levels once again. We have Unbreaking 3 guaranteed on a diamond pickaxe. So boom! Hey, it's another workhorse pickaxe actually. Hey, that's pretty good. Don't mind if I do. That's actually pretty awesome. Alright, and of course, let's just quickly do the old checkaroo. See if anything else epic comes up. So we've got, we've got Protection 4, or we've got Unbreaking 3. Interesting choice, considering that we're really looking for Feather Falling 4 on the diamond boots. But anyways, I digress. We're going to go ahead today and build some little houses. Some little villager-style houses for villagers, eventual villagers, to be able to roam around in. It is raining up a storm here in the UK. I would be very surprised if you guys can't hear that in the background. But as you can see, guys, since the last episode, I have gone ahead and I've plotted out 4 locations for 4 small little houses. We've got one here, we've got one here, we've got one just here, and then one just here. Alrighty, folks, so I've got some materials together, and we're just about ready to get this thing underway. So why don't we go ahead and begin with this corner over here beside the side entrance, eh? So this isn't going to be like extravagant builds by any stretch of the imagination, nor do I intend on me making these things to take up the whole episode, because I also want to work on maybe a tiny little a beck or a stream or a tiny little thing that just runs through here, which would make this place look a lot nicer, originating of course in this mountain, because in my opinion it just makes sense really. I mean, water sources, they start high up, right, and then they just go down. Like in real life, that's just how it is. So yeah, I'll be really interested to see if we can get ourselves a little something going. So like I said, we're just going to begin with these little houses here. They're going to be very simple. We'll have some glass panes in here because why not, and then we can have that go up another block. That's not quite correct. In fact, what happens if I do that? Not entirely sure. I'm almost thinking that would work better if we did it something like that. Ooh. Might have something going here, guys. Hang on a minute. So if I just go ahead and do a little bit of that, break them, a little bit of that, break them, a little bit of that, break them, and then we replace the cobblestone at the bottom with it, I think this could look really cool. Instead of using cobblestone, we could use stripped logs. The only thing is the stripped logs are a little bit more expensive, in air quotes, than the cobblestone is, because cobblestone you could just mine it up straight away, whereas the other stuff is just like, oh man, we have to go chop down trees now, I guess. So yeah, okay, that's all cool though. What if we go ahead and put the cobblestone up here then? I mean, like I say, not extravagant. We're not going for like big builds or anything like that. In fact, to be honest with you guys, I could probably go ahead and start staring off the ceiling here. So if I went ahead and chuck down this crafting table right there, for example, let's make ourselves some stairs. Maybe we do something like that, and then bring it around town. You know how it goes, my friends. A very simple hot style roof. Nothing too out there, I guess. In fact, maybe if we could do that. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Okay, what about cobblestone? Yeah, and then we could just have the door here or something. I mean, why not, right? Just why not? Okay, so let's whip out the slabs real quick, and let's just chuck those down. Dude, I love how wood planks /slabs/stairs look in conjunction with the new bark blocks. They are like one of the best combinations going out there, in my opinion. They really are very good. So there we go. We've got one very simple house done. So we just need to do like 3 more of these in the spaces that we have, and then of course decorate the area maybe with some long grass. Maybe we could put some waterfalls back here or something. Just make it look nice, really. That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna make this area look populated. We're gonna make it look nice, and it's just gonna be nice. So yeah. Alright, so why don't we have ourselves a little entrance there, and yeah, let's go ahead and do this step by step. So let's begin with the foundations. Alrighty, there's the foundations down for the remaining 3 houses. Now I think it's time to get ourselves some roofs going. Alrighty, roofs and ceilings are in place. Now, how about the floors, doors, and windows, eh? And there we go, my friends. The houses, you know, the exteriors, the builds themselves are now done. They've each got lighting inside as well, so no hostile mobs spawning here. Now it's just a case of going ahead and doing a little bit of interior decorating. And I've got some plans for that. I've got some little plans here and there, you know what I'm saying? And you probably know what I'm going to go ahead and start utilizing in these places, right? Right, you guys know, if you've been around for any length of time, then you know what's about to go down. Yeah, how about a little bit of that? How about a little bit of that? Right, I'll tell you what, let's have flowers inside the houses, because why not? Because why not? Let's just have ourselves a little bit of colour, eh? Hey, nice one. Okay, so, yep, let's go ahead and get the interiors done, and then we'll move on to the little stream. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The house interiors are now done. A lot of them are fairly cramped, but you know what? They mostly look like, you know, nice little interiors. We've got like a little table and chairs set up here. We've got flower pots, little utility things here and there as well. I decided to put the red bed in this one. Obviously, we'll take another bed with us when we go exploring and we need to sleep. But we got ourselves a bit more of a utility area. This is probably the largest of the 4 houses that we've made today. But we've got furnace, crafting table, chest, and then, you know, we go in these other ones and it's broadly the same in a manner of speaking. And yep, there we go, another little utility area. Fantastic stuff. It's all looking good, guys, isn't it? It's all looking good. Now the last thing we need to do for this little area is to go ahead and decorate the exterior. We need to go ahead and whip out a bunch of bone meal the grass, try to hide in some lighting under some leaves maybe. That's probably my best plan right now. And then as I was saying, maybe try to hide in some water behind it just to make it seem a little more interesting than just a rubbish looking stone wall, right? So let me whip out a water bucket and let's see what we can do. Alrighty, here we go. Nice and simple, just bone mealing the ground, trying to make it look a little more naturey. You may notice here and there that I have indeed placed some glowstone underneath a bunch of leaf blocks, so you know that's looking pretty cool. I did consider actually. I wonder if we can maybe sneak in a couple of just random shrubs like this or something. Not entirely sure how that would actually fare in terms of, you know, how this place looks, whether it would actually help the aesthetic or harm it. Not entirely sure. All we can do is give it a go. So maybe we chuck a little bit there. We'll keep that open so we could run through if we need to. Maybe we can, like, chuck one there randomly. And we can maybe, I don't know, perhaps block this one off. I mean, you'll be able to just run around into that section anyway, right? So maybe we do a little bit there as well. Yeah, not looking bad, guys. Not looking bad, if you ask me. Not looking bad at all. Right, maybe let's go ahead and make some of these double tall, because why not? All right, just decorating this bad boy. I mean, you know, not many people are going to wind up walking around this area, right? I mean, least of all me. So I think I don't know. To me, it makes logical sense for it to be a little more overgrown, I guess. So that's looking good. Maybe one there. And yeah. Do you know what? All in all, in terms of the floor, it's looking good, isn't it? I'm actually kind of enjoying this. Okay, so yeah, we've got ourselves some cobblestone here, and I think it might be a nice idea to sort of implement some cobblestone again, in the form of the waterfalls, as I mentioned before. So why don't we go ahead and just dig out like a random section like this, just make a shape of sorts. Like that, okay? Maybe we dig a couple blocks back, maybe back there is where the water source will go, and this is where it is going to wind up, you know, the destination of it. So why don't we go ahead and put down some glowstone like that, and then maybe we could whip down some water like that. If I just head back to the pond or anywhere that's got an infinite water source, I can get that thing actually going. There we go. Okay, so heading round the back. And not only that, it gives this place a little bit better of a view rather than just looking at just a really rubbish-looking stone wall, as I was mentioning before, right? So, yeah, okay. So, we've got that going. In fact, do you know what? I'm kind of tempted to upgrade this even further. Maybe have the cobblestone on the inside and then whip out some stone bricks and then have them as the surrounding. How does that sound? I think that sounds pretty cool, right? Right, if we just go ahead and grab those, then I think we'll be in business, guys. I really do. I'll tell you what we'll do now. We'll jump into the comment question of the video coming from Blake Lester. Python, you should get a bucket, go to the ocean, and pick up some tropical fish, then put the fish in your pond/fountain. By the way, you have to name tag the fish after dumping them in the pond. Nice work. Hey, man, I appreciate the suggestion, and I appreciate the kind words. Absolutely. That would be a really, really cool idea. It's one of those really small touches that goes a long way with a build, you know, just chucking in some fish in here. Now, of course, the reason you want to name tag them is so that they don't naturally despawn, because they do. And, you know, if you don't have a name tag, then, yeah, they will despawn. So, yeah, just something to bear in mind. So that's really, really cool. What am I looking for? Yeah. There we go. Aha! Phantasmo. Hey, man, I'm all right with this. Okay, so let's get back over to the new pond fountain area of awesomeness. Oh, man, this place looks like it's always been here, you know? It's just, that's how you know you've done a build right. When you feel like, you know, it's always been there. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just really love this build. I think it's really, really cool. Right, anyways, a little bit up there. Maybe we place some glowstone back there to light it up just a wee bit. Yep, there we go. That's looking pretty good. All right. I was thinking of maybe implementing in some mossy cobble. In all honesty, I think that might be a decent idea. Give it a little bit of colour. I mean, colour goes a long way, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and replace this with stone bricks, though, as I was mentioning. And then we'll be just about there with this little thing. There we go. Hey, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, so leaves. I mean, maybe we can mossify it, like put down some... I mean, yeah, mossy stone, maybe some vines. I think that might be a nice idea. So let me just go ahead and crack some of those bad boys out. And yeah, we'll decorate this thing even further. Alrighty, guys, and there we have it. I think I've done a fairly decent job of making this wall seem a little more interesting. We've got a 2-wide fountain there, and I've managed to implement some little 1-wide fountains in as well. We've got one there, we've got one there, so we've got a grand total of 3 little fountains, and then I've decided to sort of, in air quotes, crackle the wall a little bit, in that we've got some mossy cobble, not mossy cobble, just cobble. I mean, mossy cobble would be kind of nice to implement, but sadly, I don't really have like an infinite source of vines at the moment. We need to go ahead and... I don't know. We need to eventually make ourselves like a massive area just for farming stuff, like some sort of industrial settlement. That'd be a cool idea for a future project, eh? So there we go. Looking pretty good. This little area is officially done, and now we can move on to this area. I think probably the first thing we need to do is try to decide where this trail of water is going to wind up going, because this is going to be the source, right? So it's going to go underground, and then it's probably going to wind up... Hang on, let me just try to align myself. It's probably going to wind up somewhere like here. So, you know, it's several blocks down, rather like this. And then, you know, in places we can make it sort of meander or something like that, just to make it seem a little more interesting than just a straight sort of thing, you know? So maybe we do a little bit of that. We need to try and decide where it's going to go to as well. I mean, we could maybe make it go to the fountain, but I don't think that would make, like, geological sense. So probably the best idea, in which case, would be to try and make it come all the way out here to this river. Make it connect up. Because, you know, all rivers lead to the ocean, right? So, yeah, all we need to do is dig ourselves out a bit of a trench and then get to work. And you know what? That's exactly what we're going to go and do. So let me continue digging out this trench. Oh, that's a cave system. We need to bury that up somehow. Yes. All right. Well, whatever the case, let's continue on. Let's continue on. Let's see if we can get this thing rolling, my friends. Good morning, everybody. Well, that was a lag spike. Wow. Okay, yeah, welcome back for another progress update, my friends. As you can see... we have this thing all linked up to this area here. It basically just goes down all the way over until we hit the river. Oh, jeez. What just happened there? I just launched myself out of there. Wow, that, I don't know why that scared me, but it did. Anyways, yeah, as you can see, so in the bed of the little beck, or the little stream, we have ourselves a combination of cobblestone and glowstone just to light the place up a little bit. And, you know, even just doing this has made this place look a little more interesting, hasn't it? Now, of course, once we start adding in the cobblestone fences, some flower pots and some long grass, and also some sugarcane down on the bottom here, I think this place is going to look absolutely banging. I really, really do. And then this is where it sort of goes underground. So if we actually had a little bit of a dip down here... check it out, guys. So we're going to go for a little bit of a swim in the stream. All right, so we're going to head round here. There is a section that actually goes down a little bit because sadly you can't swim through 1 block high gaps. But yeah, this is almost like a secret exit if you really want to see it as that. So, you know, you go down here, underwater for a section, but then you emerge in the river. So, yeah. This is pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. And then you can tell that there's like a secret entrance here because there's a bit of glowstone down there, right? So, yeah. So, eventually, like I say before, you know, this place is going to be all boarded off. Well, not boarded off, just fenced off. And then, you know, if we really want to get out in like a bit of a siege situation, then we can just go through the stream. Except there's not going to be any siege situations, considering this is a single-player world. So, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and make a bit of a start on some of these here cobblestone fences. Something nice and simple, rather like this, would do the job very nicely. Because we've already got these sort of glowstone posts in, I think this is going to look pretty cool as it is. So let's just continue placing down a bunch. Oh, no, Python. Why did you do that, you numpty? Oh, geez, man. All right, so there we go. I'm almost thinking we could place down another one of these glowstone beacon things down here. I'm thinking like here, maybe. So let's just go ahead, glowstone, and boom, and a boom. There we go. Let's put that on number 1 slot. Let's continue on. So we've got a little bit going on here, and then we got this bit going on here. And I think that's where the fences are going to stop. And then, of course, we need to fence off this section over here for the same reason. So again, I'm kind of thinking maybe we place down some of these little glowstone beacon things. So one there, and then that one's already there. So that's perfectly fine as it is. So maybe we have something like that. There we go. Nice and simple, eh? Nice and simple. Sometimes the simple things are the best ones. So, do you know what? Actually, talking of that, why don't we go ahead and make this a bit more interesting and put that like that. Maybe we can start placing down some little flower pots on top. So, maybe like one there. And then we can start putting a bunch, you know, just along this place. And, yeah, away we go from there, right? So, yeah, there's one there, and one right there. And we've got one more. Like, is there another place we could potentially put one down? Yeah, maybe just there. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Okay, so, I also want to go ahead and implement some sugarcane into this, as I was mentioning. So, why don't we just quickly grab a few bits? We don't need many at all. Maybe just a couple shavings off of these ones here. There's 4. There's 6, and then I think there's like a couple more, but I think 6 will do the job in all honesty, just to make this place look a little nicer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get back to it. So here we go, and then maybe we can start doing some things. So we can have a bit of sugarcane right there like that. Maybe we can have one here as well. Maybe we chuck one down there. You know, it's very, very simple just decorating this place. It's so, so simple. Like, it really, really is. So, one there. And could we maybe squeeze one in somewhere else? I mean, we could potentially put a little bit of dirt down there. I don't know why I tried to do a stack of one, but hey-ho, it's all good. There we go. You see, it's all looking good. It's all looking good. Okay, and now we've got some bone meal. So, maybe we start doing a little thing here. We can start getting some long grass in, something like that. Yeah. Looking good. All right. A little bit of that. Okay, looking good. And then, of course, just a little bit up here as well, just to finish the job off. And believe it or not, I think we're just about there with this. Yeah. All right, one there. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. And of course, let's go ahead and actually finish this thing. Let's put some plants in the little flower pots because it's just what you do, isn't it? You don't want to leave something half finished because, I mean, that just personally annoys me. So, yeah, it probably annoys a lot of you guys as well. But hey ho, it's all good. All right. So one there. And then there's like a couple more down here. And then this little stream / beck thing is officially finished. And there we go. So let's have a look at it from a top. Yeah, look at that, man. Once these sugarcane start growing up, this is going to look absolutely amazing. I really do believe that. We've made this section of the town a lot more interesting to look at. We've got a little stream here and then 4 little houses for eventual villagers to live in. And, well, I live in them as well on occasion. You know, if I'm building over here, like I have been, I've been sleeping in that red bed. So, yeah. Awesome. Guys, we've done a really, really good job today. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that successful note, we're going to end the episode right there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please do be sure to drop a like rating. It would mean the world to me if you did. It would really help out myself, the channel, and the video very much. Hit the subscribe button, of course, and ding that bell so you do not miss out on future Minecraft episodes, guys. But for now, from me, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your continued support. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.